right away. He starts talking his shit. I retired Goldberg, John Cena, and now AJ Styles. And then Dragon Lee, doing the most Dragon Lee thing ever, comes out, tries to whoop Gunther's ass, has, him on the ropes for about 1 minute, and then ring bell to the face, and then he puts him in the Dragon Sleeper. And then I like how he put him on the Dragon Sleeper on the ropes. That was pretty cool. It's just to establish that now Gunther and Dragon Lee will probably be having a couple matches leading into the Chamber, if not at the Chamber. And Gunther's going to go on to
Gunther and
WrestleMania.
Dragon Lee will be jobbing in a couple of
Yep.
matches, going leading up to the Chamber or whatever. But at the same time, I've also noticed that they are genuinely calling now. He's got his trifecta of massive scalps. Let's not mess around. Like the people whose careers ended under Gunther, they are some of the biggest names in wrestling. And so now that's it. Career killer. That's his moniker now. Come on, join us.
Yeah, that's gonna be his gimmick. So, all right, and then Braun Breaker was backstage destroying shit. Hello, Cheeto. Braun Breaker was backstage destroying shit because Adam Pearce was like, "Okay, you need to get the fuck out of here. You are sitting here causing way too much chaos." And the segment of the night for me, the War Raiders come out, and then this dude is on his way to becoming a future WrestleMania main eventer and a future WWE champion if they don't fuck it up. Obafemi has the best entrance in pro wrestling right now. I love that he vibes with his team.
I love it.
And he just is like, here's the deal. He was talking shit in the entryway. He was like, you both die tonight. And he proceeded to massacre the War Raiders. It was great. This was fantastic.
This is my head scratching thing because, like, the War Raiders are not heels; they're faces. Yeah. And as far as I know, and I really think I think either he's a bit of a crowd favorite to a degree. Yeah, he's got good movement for a big man, and I just felt a bit sorry for these guys that they were getting squashed by Obafemi for no fucking reason. Like, these guys were having a tag team match. Obafemi comes down, beats the fuck out of them within a minute. Like, this doesn't do War Raiders any favors whatsoever.
It's not but to counter argument, it's not supposed to, because I think they're really trying to push Oba as a heel, which does make sense because he just gives off like that heel vibe. Even though
Oba is no heel, man.
But they're gonna try to make him that way, so that's why they're doing what they're doing. But they teased it like, oh, Oba may come to Monday Night Raw, he may come to SmackDown, and I'm gonna watch SmackDown this week just to see what they do with Oba, because Oba's gonna come out and just wreck shop and just do shit. And this dude, go ahead.
No, but I don't know. Like, I really don't think that, like, you saw him and Brock Lesnar have their moment at Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar is a heel. He's aligned himself with the heels in War Games. He's now got Paul Heyman by his side at the Rumble. That's the real heel there. And if Obafemi is going to be fighting him, then fair enough. I just think this was just a way of making Obafemi looking indestructible and really
strong.
No, this is just bad. This is just bad booking personified. So my notes on this is that Obafemi wasn't even supposed to face him. Legit, no. Obafemi, because they even said that, oh, this is not what's on the
on the format sheet.
There was supposed to be another tag team, and they never even mentioned what tag team. Like, that this is how this was supposed to be, because, and I mean, obviously it's scripted, but like they didn't even say, oh, the War Raiders are facing off against the New Day or something like that, and no, Obafemi just came out, wrecked shop, and left. And I honestly hate this. I think this is stupid. I think Zam is right but like, you're being kind of nice about it. It's like, this is actually one of my big things that got stuck in my craw about Raw this week was that is that with Obafemi, they have an opportunity here to make him this monster heel or this monster face. Yeah, but like him just coming out and squashing two faces in the War Raiders, like. Sorry.
Bless you.
Yeah, like, I mean, it makes no sense. My problem is not the fact that they're pushing Oba as a monster, is the fact that the booking makes no sense at all. Period.
Or what they could have done like a random thing of like Oba just comes out and fucks up guys during a match. That would have been like, okay, you're showing that this motherfucker is here just to wreck shop just because he can. And it still would have accomplished the same thing. I think if you would,
you could have fucked four guys over.
You could have done let's say like a fatal 4-way for whatever fucking reason, like for the Intercontinental title or whatever the mid card title is, and here comes Oba just to say, "Yo, bitches, I'm here." But
no. When I say 4 guys, I mean like two tag teams.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
To say, "Yo, bitches, I'm here." Like if he would have came out, if they would have done like the War Raiders and the New Day, and then Oba just comes out, maybe mid match and just fucks everybody up. Heel babyface. He don't give a shit. He's here just to smash motherfuckers. Pause. It would have been fantastic. But yeah, I get what you guys are saying though. I totally
they buried the War Raiders for no wonder why the tag team titles make no difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it is like the within the past 5 title reigns, the War Raiders have been tag champs.
Yeah.
And it's like they were tag champs last year at WrestleMania.
Yep. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Tag team division? Sorry, it feels like in the men's tag team division, like there is only the War Raiders and the fucking New Day. Like there's nobody else. Like who else is there? I mean, you got Alpha Academy possibly coming into this. Oh yeah, I forgot. You got fucking the Usos. Yeah, that's about it. You know what I mean? Jesus.
Well, and they had to fall back on the Usos because they needed an established tag team that was over. And it's like, honest and truly, like I'm sick of Jay. I'd love to see more of Jimmy. Jimmy seems more entertaining than Jay a lot of times. The only thing that Jay is an entrance. They gave him the ball last year and he didn't run with it. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Like all he's doing is running it back. And it's just like, why?
Yeah, pretty fair to say. I was going to ask Cheeto, is there anything else you wanted to add, like regarding all the stuff we previously?
No, honestly, my first major notes was actually going to be this. Like my first of a couple notes. Like the Braun Breaker thing, whatever. Javon Evans and Americano, sure, why not? I mean, we kind of all knew how that was going to go. And then Gunther, he's having the time of his life, And then Dragon Lee comes out, which.
Gets his ass
squash the luchadors. Just squash the luchadors. Well, why not? Like who cares?
He's doing they are doing the foreign heel gimmick. I've noticed now to a degree. But he's speaking a bit of German and all of that, and they're booing the fuck out of him. And
all he needs to do is come out with the Austrian flag, and we're set.
Yeah, it's over. That's all you got to do.
He's got the Austrian flag on his shoulder as he walks out. Like that's it. Like then you got your foreign heel.
Yep.
Yeah,
and then they'll dig up Hulk Hogan from his grave to try to get him to come back to fight Gunther. Yep. All right.
I'm gonna end your career, brother.
Yep. And then Finn Balor has a video package talking about Punk. I'm gonna fight you again. He's like, Punk, I'm gonna fight you again because this isn't over. I'm not and this is the fucking thing. Fuck kayfabe. I'm just gonna fast forward to the end of the promo. I'm not a bad guy, but now I have to do bad guy shit. Fuck kayfabe. Kayfabe is dead. It doesn't fucking matter. Finn Balor and Punk, they're going to run it back again at some point. I don't care. If you didn't put the title on him in Ireland, why should I give a shit now to see Finn Balor become the world heavyweight champion?
Considering without jumping ahead too far forward, we already know what's going to be happening at Mania. So I feel Finn Balor is totally lost in this mix. Yeah. If anything, he should be going on. They should have baby faced him and make him go after fucking Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
You know what I mean, that would have been a lot better. I would babyface him, make him win the fucking chamber, and have a setup between him and McIntyre at WrestleMania. That would be good.
I agree. Cheeto, any thoughts?
Here,
what? No, regarding my opinion, regarding Balor, who's kind of lost he's a bit in limbo. Like he's still feuding with Punk, even though Punk's got bigger fish to fry. And I just feel that you should make him a baby face, make him leave the Judgment Day, and go to SmackDown, face and have a feud with McIntyre at Mania.
Okay, I don't know if Cheeto's frozen or not.
Yeah, Cheeto's a bit frozen.
All right, but I'll just keep going. All right, this is the segment I don't give a fuck about. The Bella Twins are back, and they're like, "We're here because we're going to be tag team champions again." I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care about the Bella Twins. Yes, Bree's the better worker of the two, but to me, it doesn't matter. I know this is their last run. If they're here, y'all need to put the future over. That's your purpose. That's it. And get the hell out. Y'all already got your Hall of Fame rings. You serve no purpose being here other than to put the future women over. That's
so
it.
When did Nikki Bella become a face again? Like, how did that happen? Like her sister comes in, oh, I'm a good guy now. Like,
yeah. Continuity doesn't fucking exist.
look, I'm not the biggest fan of Brie Bella's intro music, but when the Bella twins are together, Nikki Bella's intro music is the intro music for both
better.
of them.
Yeah,
it's the intro music for both of them, and the fact that she came in a separate intro, I don't like it. They're twins coming together. You know what I mean? It's like Jimmy. Like Jimmy's not coming in his fucking intro. He's coming in under fucking under Jay's music. You know? So yeah.
Am I back?
Yep. Yeah, you're back. But
Okay.
regarding the Bella twins, just put the future over and get out. That's all I want y'all to do. I don't need you here taking up titles, winning titles.
They're
y'all
gonna
don't
win the
need
belts,
to do
man.
that.
They're gonna.
Yeah, they are.
They're gonna win the belts.
They
guarantee it.
They are, and then they're gonna do the I was the better twin, and they're gonna feud for the umpteenth fucking time. We know where this is going. Cheeto, do you have any thoughts on the Bella twins coming back?
Oh, really?
Announcing their tag team titles.
As soon as Brie came back at Royal Rumble, I knew that's exactly where they were going with it. I mean, they're going to try to be the original Diva tag team. I'm like, whatever. Like, unless the beautiful people show up, those are the original like Diva tag, like the Knockouts tag team. Know that originally made it popular. So.
All right, and then Otis and Akira Tozawa are backstage with Burt Kreischer, who's like, "I'm rooting for you guys." Maxine Dupree shows up.
I hate this man.
Kreischer's like, "Oh, I can't wait for you to take down Natalya Neidhart next week." And then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna break her ankle." I'm like, "Okay, I know y'all are trying with Maxine, but I'm gonna be real, and I hate to say it, it's over. Y'all completely
they did. They screwed the pooch on that one when they put the belt back on Becky.
Yep,
like,
it's over.
There's no point.
Yeah, it's over.
It's
over.
It's just the way she goes, I'm going to break her ankle. Like,
it feels too forced. It feels too forced when you say that.
It doesn't feel great at all. It's awful. Like the phrase, the catchphrase. Then they should have kept the belt on Maxine, and then Neidhart could have feuded with her after that. For the belt, being jealous. The jealous mentor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, they had to put the belt back on Becky because, of course, AJ Lee has to come and make her one appearance. Like, I'm sure she'll be at Elimination Chamber, but it's just like she's got to make her one appearance to go for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. It's like, why? Like, put Becky and AJ in a match at WrestleMania without the belt.
Just to see who's better.
At WrestleMania. Like, the U.S. women's title is not going to be on the line at WrestleMania. Who cares about the women's U.S. title at this point?
It's not just that, but Becky and AJ, they don't need a title. There's enough bad blood for them to just have a feud. Like they don't need a title for that. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like this week's Raw is literally like the title is booking bad.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
And you're not going to believe this, but this is only what we're about to talk about next, our second match of the night. Penta defeats Bronson Reed thanks to LA Knight. The match itself was all right.
I thought it was an all right match, actually.
Yeah, it's just to show that LA Knight is back, and, they're going to keep him floundering in the mid-card, which they shouldn't because this motherfucker is over like Rover, but this is WWE's booking where they have their favorites. And they have their guys they don't like. LA Knight is one of those dudes they don't fucking like. And it's a shame to see him be treated the way that he is. But this match itself, it was pretty good. It was a good match. Penta got the win thanks to LA Knight hitting the BFT on Bronson Reed. They did a count-out finish. So they're going to run this back next week or probably the week after that because this is Paul Levesque's era where it's repetition, repetition, repetition because God knows we do anything else.
I thought Bronson Reed showcased his ability to wrestle with all manners of different caliber of wrestlers, and this time around with Penta, he showed a good ability against a high flyer like him. That's why I'm a big fan of Bronson Reed. There's more to him than meets the eye, so to speak.
Well, that's the problem is that they have him going from winning cleanly over Roman Reigns to this. Like, don't get me wrong, Penta's talented. Don't get me wrong, but like Bronson Reed went from defeating Roman Reigns clean to this. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit. I mean, if at least he didn't lose. Like Penta didn't win cleanly, and he needed LA Knight's interference to win the match, and it was tit for tat for what the Vision was trying to do. So in this case, the good guys won. You know,
at this juncture though, like I mean, they should have stripped Dominic of the Intercontinental title, and they should have put the title.
I 100% agree. Why this guy's been that injured for centuries, still got the fucking belt? Like,
yeah. I mean, it's he's been injured for what 2 months now since early December.
Good segue, because here we go. Dominic Mysterio's music hit. He makes his way to the ring looking like the most 1970s wrestler ever. That's one of my
dude. Him and his glasses on. I'm like, he walked out with the glasses. I'm like, what do we do? Like, are you IRS?
Yeah,
this is season.
Like, this is the most 1970s wrestler I've ever seen in 2026. Besides like Gunther, this dude is coming fully out of the 1970s. No.
It's not
He's rocking the Tom Selleck mustache.
He's got the long ass hair. That's it, man. He's not even a mullet. But fair enough.
He's out rocking the Tom Selleck mustache, and he's like, the only reason that I have to be here in Philly is to introduce the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble, Liv Morgan. And then she's wearing her Hot Girls Love Dominic Mysterio shirt, jumps right into Mysterio's arm, and then the crowd chants, "You deserve it." And she's like, "I know I fucking deserve it."
Listen, they better not turn her baby face.
No,
I swear
don't.
to God. Like,
don't.
Like, let her be like Dominic, let her be a heel and let people love it. You know what I mean? Like, don't turn her baby face. For the love of God, don't turn her baby face. Because if they do, I'm going to be pissed.
Fair enough. All right. And then she's like, I'm going to not only like watch Raw here tonight, but I'm also going to go to SmackDown and see what they do. Don't take her to SmackDown. Don't take her to SmackDown.
Who cares about Jade Cargill? God, they need
to
take
her to SmackDown.
There's no way she's fighting Jade Cargill. They're both
there's no way. There's no way. But then here's what I love. Morgan introduces Raquel Rodriguez, and even though this is predictable, I like where it's going. Because she was like, yo, why the fuck did you eliminate me from the Royal Rumble? She's like, well, I had to because, there's a chance you could win tonight, and then I could go over to SmackDown, and we could take over the world. If this is leading to Raquel versus Liv at WrestleMania, please, God, please give it to us, please, because I want Raquel Rodriguez to be the Women's World Champion in 2026. I am strongly advocating for it. Let's fucking do this shit. Let's go.
Well, we had the opportunity, didn't we?
Yeah, we had the opportunity. And then she's like, oh, I care about you, Raquel, and then Raquel's like, look, quite frankly, here's how you know the Judgment Day is breaking up. And to an extent, I fucking hate they're doing this. But at the same time, I kind of see why they're doing it. Raquel Rodriguez is like, yo, I'm going to need you to stay in the back. So that's how you know, sadly, much to Cheeto's chagrin and my chagrin, the Judgment Day is going to be breaking up. They planted the seeds here that it's about to happen. Yeah. And match 3, the match of the night. This fucking ruled. Stephanie Vaquer defeats Raquel Rodriguez thanks to interference from the Judgment Day. This was a great women's hardcore match. I loved it. I love the finish. I love what they did with the Judgment Day getting, power bomb through tables and shit, and then Liv gets knocked off the apron, and then Stephanie Vaquer gets the win. It was a great showing from both women involved. That's my thoughts about this match. Cheeto, what did you think about it?
Sorry.
I mean, no, exactly. This was match of the night, and I mean, we only got 3 matches, and 2 of them were subpar at best, in my opinion. But like, this match was like excellent. Like, this should have been at the Rumble. You know what I mean? Like, it should have been Vaquer versus Rodriguez at the PLE, and this should have been the match. It shouldn't have been on Raw. Like, I get we want to have title matches on Raws and stuff like that, but it's almost kind of like, no, this would have been an excellent match on the PLE because it delivered. I however did not like the end so much. I thought that it was a bit of botchy, but the rest of the match was like phenomenal, like absolutely phenomenal. I'm very upset that Raquel did not go over because honestly, she deserved it. I think Stephanie Vaquer needs to be out of the world title picture for a little bit. I'm sorry, she does, but probably what they're doing is leading up to unless Vaquer and Rodriguez have a rematch at Elimination Chamber, they're probably going to do Vaquer and Liv at WrestleMania. Which I don't want. I want big sexy Raquel Rodriguez, and I'm going to call her that because guess what? She leaned into that Kevin Nash so hard. Yep. I love it. I think she's so good at it. And I am 100% a Raquel Rodriguez shipper now. Not shipper,
yeah.
but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get totally what you mean, because I was going to point that out. Like, even the attire gave off Kevin Nash vibes, and I'm like, she is the makings of a true superstar, and they need to put the world title on her. And if it was up to me, she and Liv would be, being a semi-main event for night one of WrestleMania. Easy, no doubt about it. But knowing WWE, they're going to break the Judgment Day up for after WrestleMania. I'm calling it now. It's going to happen on the Raw after WrestleMania. That's at least my prediction. Zam?
Like this match being on the card prior to the Rumble, it was ridiculous, because it makes no sense then for Raquel Rodriguez to win the Rumble. She's then fighting the next day for the title. Like, that pissed me off initially. We had this match. I thought to myself, okay, a Liv Morgan Raquel feud, friends being enemies. We've done it, been there, done it more times than I've had hot dinners. But still, it'd be pretty cool going into Mania with this. And I really wanted Raquel to win this. I think having a title change on Raw would have been pretty cool on this particular occasion. I had no problems with it. And being a hardcore match, it doesn't make necessarily Stephanie look weak, because you could have interference and God knows what else, And I love a good hardcore. I love a good street fight, man. I mean, it just makes things so different to the mundane wrestling matches we constantly get. And this was really great. Lots of spots. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Both women were really tough. Raquel was being so audible, but she was doing it in Spanish. She was calling spots in Spanish. I'm not sure if you guys could hear it.
I caught that. Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, so but I think she thinks to herself, you know what? I'll just say it loudly in Spanish. Nobody knows what the fuck I'm saying. Look, I could totally understand it. You're obviously trying to help Valkyria, but regardless, it was a good match, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, good match, great match, wrong outcome, and then here comes Roman Reigns. He's had highs and lows in Philadelphia. He won a title here, lost a title here. 11 years ago, won the Royal Rumble in Philly, acknowledges that, this crowd is a lot different than tonight. And then Reigns thinks it's crazy that right after he won his second Rumble, he's right back in Philadelphia. And then they start chanting for the Philadelphia Eagles. And then he's like, all right, I hate this fucking trope when they do this ever since they started doing this loophole shit. Should I face Drew McIntyre? Boo. Should I face CM Punk? Yay. And then they fucking start chanting CM Punk. And then here's where it got good. CM Punk comes out, and he doesn't even acknowledge Roman Reigns, and this cracked me the fuck up. He gets right in the camera's face and goes, Finn Balor. And then Roman is like, who is this motherfucker? I'm out here talking. And this motherfucker decides to interrupt me, and he's like, Finn Balor, you're one hell of an athlete, but you and I are going to face off again. And then this was great. They started talking shit. And I love this promo. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I thought that this was fucking fantastic. He calls him out, and he's like, yo, this isn't SmackDown. This is Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And he's like, Roman Reigns, you got options. You need to fucking, you could either take the easy way out, or you could face the real champion. You could face me. And then they start going into like why Punk left. Roman Reigns had the title for 1,316 days, but CM Punk says, I did it for 434 days, and I did it better, and I fucking loved it. It was a great back and forth promo. There's too many notes to add, but I'm going to get your thoughts on this, starting with you, Zam.
Well, it was a battle of one-upmanship, wasn't it?
Yep.
I mean, they were both trying to get one on each other. I'm very happy that that Punk was going on about how Roman Reigns is a part-timer, because he deserves that fucking accolade of just only showing up when he wants to. At the same time, Roman Reigns kind of used the Seth Rollins playbook on Punk regarding you fucked off or past is new. And we're the guys who kept the show alive and all of that. And then you fucking come back when shit doesn't go your way in the other company. I mean, that's Seth Rollins used that exact same fucking shit, by the way. But regardless, it was pretty good. Seeing them go back and forth. Remember, they did have a match last year, but Seth Rollins was part of the picture as well last year. So they are going at it again this year. Just this time is 1-on-1. is what the people want. I look forward to it. I'm hoping CM Punk retains. Yeah, but if Roman Reigns is going to be on the show less than fucking Logan Paul,
he doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it. You know?
He doesn't.
But,
he doesn't need it.
It's going to be good to see what happens. Like regarding like this was their first encounter. You know, and we got several weeks. You know, there's still a pay-per-view and probably a couple of Saturday night main events.
We've got like 10. We've got 10. Yeah. We've got 10 weeks to go. We've got 10 Raws to go before.
Now, Roman Reigns is going to disappear into the ether, which is probably why Finn Balor is being seen as like as a stopgap.
Yep.
And Balor deserves better than that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they're giving him all this like fanfare and fucking clips and stuff like that, and I really feel that he's only there to fill the gap so Roman Reigns can come in and continue the feud with CM Punk, and that's a shame.
Yeah, I hate that it's going to be like, all right, Roman will probably be on TV maybe next week, and then he'll go fuck off for about maybe 3 weeks or maybe for the rest of February, because now that he's made his decision, we're not going to see Roman until March. I think that he'll come in for one more Raw, and that's it.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be in the chamber.
No, so there's no point in him showing up. He's going to be like, I've cashed in my shot. I'm going after fucking CM Punk, and we know Finn Balor's not going to win. They're going to put on another great match. Finn Balor will not win. They will not make this a triple threat match. It is going to be one-on-one Roman Reigns versus CM Punk at night 2 for WrestleMania. The WWE title, I'm sorry, will not be closing the show this year. That will not be happening. The WWE title will be closing night 1 of WrestleMania. But Cheeto, go ahead.
Well, it depends. Sorry, one more thing. I just want to add before we depart. Sorry, Cheeto. It depends on who Drew McIntyre faces, because it could be Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, and if so, that can be a night 1 main event. They can have that go night 1. Cheeto?
I mean, it's a stark difference from last year. Like when we have Gunther and Jey Uso for the world title, which was a completely different. But it's really funny that the Royal Rumble winner has also picked. The Royal Rumble winner has also picked the world title this year. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna have the world title probably at night 2. I've heard a theory that Roman Reigns is gonna win at WrestleMania, and then he's gonna hold the belt for a year and then face The Rock at WrestleMania 43.
No, God,
that's the theory I heard, and I'm like, that's gonna no.
And you know,
I agree 100%.
I could actually see that. Yeah,
God,
I hope CM Punk. Hold on, Sam. I hope CM Punk buries. So look, I'm not a huge fan of CM Punk in the ring anymore, but you know what? I hope CM Punk buries the fuck out of Roman Reigns. I don't want Roman Reigns in the main event anymore. Like, if he wants to do a high profile match every now and then, fine. But like, I don't want him here. He's a part-timer, and like, look, if you want to put part-timers in feuds to help elevate, that's what a part-timer is, to elevate talent, full-time talent. Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi, fine. But you know what? Brock Lesnar better be putting Obafemi over. That's the main, like, that's what a part-timer is for, is to be a legend, to put over higher talent.
Agreed.
Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah. Go ahead, Sam.
No, you're right. I agree with you. Like Cena did. I mean, Cena did win a couple of matches here and there, like against AJ Styles and stuff like that. But he put people over. He put Dominic Mysterio over. You know, and then obviously he put Gunther over, and made Gunther end his career. So he gave the belt back to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. He put people over. So I 100% agree. That's the case, and Reigns needs to do the same now. If he's not going to be there permanently, he needs to put people over. But
but he's a part of that family, that bloodline family. That of course they kind of do whatever the hell they want. And I love it when, what was it? Somebody said, like, I think Jey Uso said, on X or whatever, he said, "Oh, you don't deserve my family." Like, bitch, we don't want your family anymore.
Yeah, we don't need them. I mean,
the only one of the family that I want is Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. That's the only ones I want at this point.
Yeah, that's it.
It's funny how I'm no longer feeling Fatu anymore. Like before he left, he felt quite kind of a credible source. He's come back and he just feels like he also like Finn Balor. He feels like a fifth wheel. It just like he's kind of lost in the mix. To a degree. Like people even like LA Knight. There's a whole bunch of guys I just feel like they're all fucking lost in the mix. So that the main guys and still have their moment.
Yeah, and this goes back to my point of WWE's got a veteran problem, because I know WWE, you guys are going to be fine, but in terms of star power and star quality, you need to build to the future now. This is the fucking problem that I will always go on about. Like, okay, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, cool, God love them, but you need to get them the fuck out of the way. You need to start building for guys that are going to carry this company for the next 10 to 15 years, but they won't do that until it's too fucking late. They'll start building these guys. By the time they do, nobody's going to give a fuck about them, which is why I'm advocating for Obafemi to be a WrestleMania main eventer in the next couple of years. Despite how they book Braun Breaker, I'm advocating for him to be a main event Mania player in a couple of years.
That's the problem. Triple H is so worried about people calling him a racist. He's putting and don't get me wrong, I have no problem with Obafemi, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, but like they're elevating these guys so fast right now, and it's just like, well, but what about the people you've been elevating for the past 2 years? LA Knight, Braun Breaker, like all of these people that you can actually slide into the main event. Listen, get Obafemi, get Javon Evans, get Trick Williams, get them in the main event. But like, just because people are calling you racist, Triple H, doesn't mean you need to like do the fast track to get these people into the main event. You know what I mean? Yeah. Listen, I agree with you. Obafemi needs to be WrestleMania main event sooner rather than later. But like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the booking problem is here. But like, maybe if Triple H was like looking at talent rather than numbers, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. They just need to get a little bit more hyper focused on what works and what doesn't, rather than the image of the WWE.
Rather than we're going to fly by the seat of our pants and then we'll build a main eventer when we want to build them. And it's like, no, you cannot do that. You need to be ready now. You need to be building guys now, because let me go ahead and give a little bit of a spoiler. We lost AJ Styles. We lost John Cena. We're going to see Rey Mysterio go. We're going to see Roman Reigns go. We're going to see CM Punk go. We're going to see Lesnar go. Do you see the problem? With all these big names that you're about to see retiring soon within the next 3 to 5 years, WWE, you got a star-making problem, and you need to fucking rectify that immediately.
No, yeah, well, they tried to push Jey Uso, but that didn't turn out all right. And
nope.
Yeah, and like I said, Sami Zayn's been on the cusp for ages, and you still won't give him the fucking belt. You know, and LA Knight as well, you won't give him the fucking belt.
I think Sami Zayn is too politically charged, is what I think it is.
Well, but it's still like he'll get over in lots of parts of the world, and then you got people who became main eventers, but you fucking destroyed them, like Kofi Kingston. You know, like it's very frustrating. You know, yeah, you're right, and all these main eventers are all these top guys are in their 40s, all of them. You know, knocking on 50, some of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fucking scary, man. And if they don't start, utilizing what they have, and then also, I hate that they're going to do this, but I guarantee you Triple H is going to raid fucking NXT, and it's going to fuck with Shawn Michaels, and there's going to be an internal battle there. It's just a whole fucking litany of problems that WWE
thank God
has
Jericho
right now.
didn't come back, man. My God, that would not have helped. I was so relieved. I was so relieved he didn't come back.
I mean, I don't mind Jericho coming back, but again, he doesn't need to be in the title picture. Again, no. he needs to. I mean, have a run with Gunther. You know what I mean? Like do the career killer thing. Whatever. I don't care. Jericho's a good talent, but don't put him in the title picture. He's too old.
No. It's time for Jericho to go. If Jericho retired right now and said, "I'm never going to come back except for a Hall of Fame induction," great. Just do that. Just take the Hall of Fame induction and get the fuck out. I have no desire to see you. I don't want to see Chris Jericho anymore, unless it's just to get squashed by 10 seconds, just to get squashed in 10 seconds in his retirement match. That's it. And he goes away kicking and screaming. I'm still.
I mean, make him get rid of Adam Pearce and make him general manager of Raw. That'd be great. Yeah, I think that would be great.
Yeah, because Jericho could talk. He could work his babyface, heel, neutral, whatever the fuck. There's still money to be made in Jericho. I just don't want Chris Jericho in the ring personally. That's just me.
That's. I did see somewhere on online that Javon Evans was saying that he wants to beat Randy Orton's record of becoming a world champion, the youngest 22 right now. So like I'm gonna make a bold prediction here, and I think WWE, because they don't post this stuff on X without approval from WWE. I think they're testing the waters to see if Javon can win next year's Royal Rumble and go on to WrestleMania.
Yeah, because he was the Iron Man this year. He did have the Iron Man.
I think they're testing the waters to see if he can beat Orton's youngest world, because they always are doing that they're always breaking records of the youngest
and then it's just to get further away from because that's the only stain on Randy Orton's asterisk, no fault of his own, but they're gonna try to move further away from I can't say it.
And then Javon Evans will lose the belt a month later, just like Randy Orton did to Triple H. Triple H is going to come out of retirement just to beat Javon Evans.
By the way, I before you came in, I suggested to Jose that because people make the comparisons to Bouncy to Kofi Kingston, that they should have a feud for Mania.
Yes,
and Kofi Kingston is a heel at this moment in time, so they could definitely make it work.
Oh yeah,
he could be pissed off that people are constantly comparing him to him and say, I'm far better than you and all of that.
I'm the originator, motherfucker. You copy everything I do. Like everything I've done it first.
That writes itself. I mean, as I said, Paul Heyman said it best. I have an issue with you. You have an issue with me. Let's make a match. Rivalry. Like, it's not hard.
Yeah, PIDM. Personal issues draw money. And it's true. Personal issues draw money. And they need to get back to that formula. But if anyone has anything else to add, now would be the time.
I just want them to let CM Punk and Roman Reigns cook. Yep. As I said, I think on the mic, I think this is going to be a great rivalry. In the ring, and like Roman Reigns will only show up half the fucking time. CM Punk is going to be feuding with Finn Balor, which will be great matches, but we all know what's going to happen. Finn Balor's not going to go over. Period.
Yeah. If I'm WWE, I'm letting the mic carry this entire feud. I'm not even having these fuckers touch until the week before Mania. If it was up to me, I'm going to have Roman Reigns be like, all right, motherfucker, you want to go home? Fine, go home. But you're going to go cut promos from home, and we're going to air them on Monday Night Raw. And CM Punk, if you want to do the same thing, if you want to show up, be like, hey, talk your shit. And then I'm not even having them touch until the week before WrestleMania. That's it. It's the easiest booking in the world. In the ring, I don't give a fuck. Let the mic do its work. And that's pretty much my thoughts on that.
Yeah. I totally agree. And I'm hoping regarding SmackDown this week, we find out who Drew McIntyre is going to be facing. But it'll probably be whoever wins the Chamber.
Yep. It's because they're and then this is another little last tangent before we go. You can declare for the Royal Rumble, but now you got to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. They kill the Royal Rumble at this point. Just kill it. Let it die. Let it die. If you're just gonna have motherfuckers just qualify for the Royal Rumble, it means absolutely nothing.
Are we gonna have Raw wrestlers in the Chamber, or they're only gonna be SmackDown guys?
I think for Raw you're gonna get the women's, or no. Yeah, how the fuck are they gonna do Monday Night Raw? Come to think of it, like, because since Roman's picked his spot and Liv is not gonna go face Jade Cargill, there's no fucking way. I think SmackDown is gonna be all Chamber.
Yeah, I was about to say it's going to be both WWE and unless they pull swerve and Liv goes after Jade Cargill, or Liv maybe costs Cargill the title on a SmackDown or at Elimination Chamber and then picks her. I don't know, but I cannot see Liv going up against Cargill.
I think now Tiffy's back. She's going to go after Jade. She's going to win the Chamber and have a rematch with Jade Cargill at Mania.
Of course she is, because there's nobody else on SmackDown who can fucking go for it. I like Tiffany Stratton, but like this is the problem on SmackDown with the women's division. Like you start, Jordan Grace needs to win the Chamber. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but for me, my issue with Jordan Grace is like is that you guys the same with Valkyria. Is like she's just come in and you're going to elevate her to the main event spot where she should be winning the US title or the Intercontinental title first.
I agree, but at the same time, what else are they going to do at this point? I mean, unless they do a women's draft where they start drafting women from Raw and SmackDown. And I mean, the women's tag titles, those jump back and forth between Raw and SmackDown no matter what. So,
God, I wish they'd just get rid of those things.
Somebody like Io Sky needs to be going after Jade Cargill. You know what I mean?
Somebody who's super over and super athletic. Yeah, absolutely. Because Jade Cargill cannot carry a match.
No.
Io Sky can carry a match.
Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley, that would be good. Well, either of them would be a good feud. and they haven't fought Jade Cargill yet. So
nope.
And they're established female champions. So
well, I think they're trying to push for Bianca Belair, but like, where's she been? Like Bianca
She's
Belair
been out.
and Jade Cargill, which I'm fine with, but they need something on the women's side on SmackDown. They've totally gutted the women's singles division on SmackDown for tag teams.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. And then they're gonna do the thing where they'll do a draft. They'll break up every fucking tag team, and then the tag team division will get fucked again. And then the singles will mean something. So, see, consistency is also another fucking problem. But we can get more into that as we review these shows later as time goes on. So, all right. Is there anything anyone else would like to add before I take us home?
Nope.
Anyone got anything they'd like to plug before I take us home?
Bye-bye.
I got a couple of reviews. I reviewed a film called The Rip, which has got Ben Affleck and Matt Damon currently on Netflix. If you want to see that review, please do. And I've reviewed Wonder Man, which is on Disney Plus.
Yep. All right, guys.
And tomorrow is Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
Sweet. Yep. All right, guys. I am DOZ. I'd like to thank Sam and Cheeto for joining me for this week's Raw review. The podcast is fun. Monday Night Raw is not. I wish they'd get their shit together. And we will see you guys later this week for WWE SmackDown. I don't know where the fuck they're going this week, but it doesn't really matter. But we will see you guys this week for SmackDown. Thank you very much. We are the greatest YouTube channel that you've kind of maybe sort of heard of. Like, share, subscribe, comment.